Top 10 richest families around the world. The world's wealthiest families have built fortunes that few would ever really comprehend over decades and often centuries. Their companies are a part of your life, and you probably don't even realize it. From possessing some of the biggest retail brands and banks to hotels, supermarkets, and more, let's take a look at the world's wealthiest families and their incredible fortunes. Number 10. The Boehringer and von Boehmack Family. With a total net worth of $59.2 billion, the Boehringer von Boehmack family is the world's 10th wealthiest family. The Boehringer von Boehmack family's fortune stems from Albert Boehringer's pharmaceutical firm, Boehringer Ingelheim, which was founded in 1885 in Germany. The corporate logo is a stylized representation of the imperial palace of the European ruler Charlemagne. In 2020, the von Boehmack and Boehringer dynasties invested some of their vast financial resources in COVID-19 vaccine research. Number 9. The Thompson Family. Thomson Reuters, a media corporation, is the source of the Thompson family's riches. Roy Thomson founded a radio station in Ontario, Canada in the 1930s and then moved into the newspaper business. David Thomson, Roy Thomson's grandson, is the chairman of Thomson Reuters with a net worth of $49.2 billion. He is ranked 26th on Forbes' billionaire list. In addition, the family owns hotel and financial services companies. Number 8. The Johnson Family. For 3 decades, the Boston Johnson family has governed financial services behemoth Fidelity Investments. In 1946, Edward C. Johnson II founded the company in Boston, Massachusetts capital and financial center. Although Edward III succeeded him, he stepped down from day-to-day management in 2014. While Edward III remains chairman of the board, his girl Abigail takes over as CEO from her father, Abigail Johnson, who has a net worth of $21.2 billion and ranks 75th on the Forbes billionaire list. Currently runs the company. According to Forbes, the Johnsons hold 49% of the world's second largest mutual fund. Number 7. Wertheimer Family. Even if you've never heard of Pierre Wertheimer, you've probably heard of Coco Chanel. During the interwar years, Parisian fashionista Chanel was trying to break into the industry, and that was Wertheimer who chose to take a chance and invest in her firm. Chanel expired in 1971, but her legacy lives on because of the Wertheimer family's tireless efforts to save their money machine. Wertheimer's grandkids, Gerard and Elaine Wertheimer, currently operate Chanel, which generated $12.3 billion in revenue in 2019. Number 6. Ambani Family. There is a reason why oil is referred to as black gold. Simply ask India's Ambani family, who have accumulated a wealth of around $80 billion by harvesting the earth's lifeblood. Reliance Industries was founded in 1957 by Dhirubhai Hirachand Ambani. Energy, mineral wealth, textiles, telecoms, petrochemical, and other industries are now part of its portfolio. Following Dhirubhai Ambani's death, his sons Anil Ambani and Mukesh Ambani assumed responsibility for various aspects of the enterprise. The Ambani family's net wealth is reported to be $93.7 billion, and Reliance possesses the world's largest oil processing facility. Number 5. Al Saud. The Saudi royal family, the House of Saud, has a monarchical heritage dating back almost a century. The family's enormous fortune, estimated at $100 billion, has developed over decades mainly through payments from the Royal Dewan, the king's administrative office. Ties with Saudi Aramco, the world's most lucrative firm and oil sector giant, guarantee that the Saudi royal family continues to amass a fortune. It's impossible to precisely estimate the House of Saud's wealth, partly because the family has up to 15,000 extended relatives, many of whom have created businesses, obtained government contracts, and so on. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is a 35-year-old prince with a personal fortune of over $1 billion. The Saudi royal family's enormous riches have naturally led to some extravagant expenditures, including gold and diamond automobiles, golden toilets, and even a chartered trip for falcons. The prince also owns the world's most valuable work of art, Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, who is worth over $450 million. Number 4. Hermes Family. This is the family that gave us the wealthy and well-known Hermes. Jean-Louis Dumas established Hermes, a firm that revolutionized the fashion and luxury industry. Thierry Hermes began manufacturing gentlemen's riding gear in 1837. By the 1950s, his sons-in-law had chosen to broaden their business and pursue chances in the fashion and luxury industries. The Dumas family's net worth is estimated to be $111.6 billion. Number 3. The Koch Family. All 3 of the world's wealthiest families are American, with the Koches of Kansas being the hardest up of the bunch. David and Charles Koch raised their father's oil industry to new heights, with the family firm now generating more than $115 billion in annual sales. Julia Koch, David Koch's widow, inherited $53 billion from her late husband, making her one of the world's richest women. The Koch brothers were never hesitant about using their riches to sway politicians, contributing obscene sums to promote liberalization and other causes that align with their aim to, well, earn more money. In 1980, David Koch campaigned for Vice President of the United States on the Libertarian Party ticket alongside Ed Clark, winning only 1% of the national vote. Number 2. Mars Family. With America's desire for sweets unlikely to wane anytime soon, they'll remain among the world's wealthiest families for some time. Mars is the Walmart of candy, a multi-generational family enterprise that is widely available and extremely popular. Today, the brand is most recognized for its M&Ms rather than the Mars bar. The world's largest confectionery manufacturer diversified in 2017 when it paid $9.1 billion for VCA, a pet care firm. Jacqueline and John Mars, whose grandfather, Frank Mars, established the firm, are tied for 41st place on Forbes' list of billionaires with a combined net worth of $31.7 billion. Some of their offspring, the fourth generation of the Mars family, are now in charge of the corporation. Number 1. Walton Family. If you've ever bought a pair of socks at Walmart, you've contributed a little amount to the Walton family's immense riches. The Waltons are USA's wealthiest family, and by some accounts, the world's wealthiest. Alice, Jim, as well as Rob Walton, at the top of the value chain, are each valued over $60 billion in 2022, and are rated number 16, 18, and 19 on Forbes' billionaire list, respectively. Walmart is a massive retailer. Walmart was founded in 1962 by Sam Walton in Arkansas, and today the world's largest corporation. With $524 billion in revenue and over 2.3 million employees in the United States, Walmart employees would form their own city, which would be the third most populous in the United States. Do you think you'll ever make it into the top 10 richest families? So, like many of these one-time small business owners, get to work. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos.